The Shadow of the Forest. Read, imagine, learn English through stories. The moon hung like a silver coin in the sky, casting its pale glow on the dense forest. Julian Cartwright crouched behind an ancient oak, his breathing shallow. The rifle in his hands was cold, its weight a grim reminder of his task. He had ventured into Blackwood Forest not for leisure, but for answers tied to the mysterious disappearance of his older brother, Elliot. Blackwood was a place of whispered legends. Travelers spoke of eerie sounds and fleeting shadows. Some claimed the forest was haunted, others insisted on a more sinister presence. Julian, however, was a man of reason. He refused to believe in ghost stories, yet he couldn't shake the sense of unease that crept over him. He scanned the shadows. A rustling noise shattered the silence. Julian froze, his grip tightening on the rifle. Through the thickets, a figure darted, a silhouette barely visible in the moonlight. "Who's there?" he called out, his voice steady but low. No reply. Julian's heart raced. He moved cautiously, his boots crunching on the forest floor. The figure reappeared, this time closer, a tall man cloaked in black, his face obscured by a hood. Without hesitation, Julian raised his rifle. "Stop right there," he commanded. The figure turned, revealing piercing green eyes that gleamed even in the dark. "You shouldn't be here," the man said, his voice deep and calm. "And yet here I am," Julian retorted. "Who are you? What do you know about my brother?" The man chuckled, a sound that sent chills down Julian's spine. "Your brother sought the truth and paid the price. You'll do the same if you continue." Before Julian could respond, the man vanished into the trees, as if swallowed by the forest itself. Julian's resolve hardened. He wasn't about to abandon his quest, even if the forest seemed alive with secrets. He followed the trail, stepping over roots and ducking under branches. Hours passed, and the forest grew darker, its silence heavy. Suddenly, he stumbled upon a clearing. In the center stood an old cabin, its roof sagging under years of neglect. The windows were dark, but a faint glow seeped from beneath the door. Julian approached cautiously, his rifle at the ready. Inside, the cabin was sparse: a table, a chair, and shelves lined with peculiar objects, jars of herbs, bones, and strange carvings. At the table sat an old woman, her gray hair wild, and her eyes sharp. "You're late," she said without looking up. "Late for what?" Julian asked, puzzled. "For the answers you seek," she replied, gesturing to the chair opposite her. "Sit." Reluctantly, Julian obeyed. The woman studied him, then spoke. "Your brother was brave, but bravery is not always wise. He came seeking the truth of Blackwood, and it found him, just as it will find you." "What truth?" Julian demanded. The woman leaned closer, her voice barely above a whisper. "This forest is a gate, a bridge between worlds. Your brother crossed it, and now he's trapped." Julian's stomach churned. "Trapped? Where? How do I bring him back?" The woman handed him a small, carved stone. "This will guide you. But beware, crossing the gate is not without risk. You must face the Guardian." "Guardian?" Julian echoed, his voice faltering. "A creature bound to the forest, tasked with protecting the balance. If you're not careful, it will end you." Without another word, the woman disappeared, leaving Julian alone in the cabin. Guided by the stone, Julian ventured deeper into the forest. The air grew colder, and the trees seemed to close in around him. The stone began to glow, leading him to a massive archway formed by two twisted trees. Beyond it lay a swirling void of light and shadow. Taking a deep breath, Julian stepped through. On the other side, the world was eerily silent. The sky was a deep indigo, and the trees glowed faintly. In the distance, Julian saw Elliot, standing motionless. "Elliot!" he shouted, running toward him. But before he could reach his brother, a deafening roar shook the ground. The guardian emerged, a towering beast with the body of a lion, the wings of an eagle, and eyes that burned like fire. Julian raised his rifle, but the guardian spoke, its voice booming. "Prove your worth, or leave this place forever." Thinking quickly, Julian dropped the rifle. "I don't seek to harm, I only want to save my brother." The guardian paused, its fiery gaze softening. "To save him, you must sacrifice. Are you willing to give up your freedom?" Julian hesitated, then nodded. "If it means saving him, yes." The guardian roared again, and a blinding light engulfed them. When Julian opened his eyes, he was back in Blackwood, Elliot beside him. Elliot stirred, his eyes wide with confusion. "Julian, what happened?" Julian smiled, relief washing over him. "It's a long story, but we're safe now." As they made their way out of the forest, Julian glanced back. The trees seemed to watch him, their shadows long and silent. He had survived the shadow of the forest, but he knew its secrets would haunt him forever. Thanks for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe to our channel.